Hey guys, Punch here. I wanted to talk a little bit about some things that we've been discussing in the Discord channel for Atlas Reactor. One of which was that we had, I think it was like a new player or somebody, and they were talking about how there might be a possibility that you can counterpick other freelancers in a match. The the idea of something like that in Atlas Reactor, as far as my own opinion, does not exist. And by many others had also stated it doesn't. You cannot just pick a freelancer and assume that it's going to be a counterplay to anybody else, because it's still a rock paper scissors type game. It's not just like League of Legends to where you could hard counter like a Garen, or go after a Lux and kick her butt all the time, or go and play Dota 2 and play against a Drow Ranger or a Sniper. It's not like that at all. It's more strategic value. It's more positioning. It's more prediction. This game is not like other MOBAs. It's not a MOBA at all. It's a whole new different type of game. And the thing is that, like Lockwood, like Ellie, or L, people are saying they don't like how I'm saying Ellie when it's supposed to be L, I guess, like the letter L. Picking those two are, situational. You could still lose to another Lockwood. You could still lose to another L. You could still lose to another Nyx. It doesn't necessarily matter what you play, as long as you could play it better than the other person. You could play a frontliner against two firepower and still kick their butt before they could do anything to you. So it doesn't necessarily matter what you play as. But if you have a different build, like say the mods are another thing too, is that there are people, new people, and obviously veterans, that have stated they don't like the mod system. I kind of like it because you get that. It's kind of like a way of saying it could be like small items, I guess, or like in Heroes of the Storm, to where you have like these buffed up abilities, or like buffed up damages, shields, durations, and stuff for the abilities that you have, and that's what I kind of think of it as. Heroes of the Storm was probably the only real MOBA that I liked compared to anything else, because it felt very casual but also very competitive. Here, Atlas Reactor, it's getting there with the Prep Phase League and teams obviously being formed, and obviously people like us, like the analysts, the creators, the video editors, and so on. We're trying different ways to make specific videos for specific things, like my spotlights and mod build picks. But when it comes down to discussing things about Atlas Reactor, when it comes down to can a team be picked specifically to win against every single other team of different freelancers, and my answer to that would be no, because regardless what you pick, you still have to play it to the best of your knowledge against the other team, and if you don't play it better than them, or to even a stalemate, you're not going to win regardless. You have to have synergy, you have to have the idea of where people are, you have to have, coercion, you have to have common sense, and you got to obviously discuss it with your team as far as, winning games, and I guess really just trying your best to minimize the damage, but also doing a lot of damage to them. And that's all I can really say about some of the discussions we had about Atlas Reactor. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to think about, but, I mean, hopefully when more freelancers come out, maybe then there might be some counterplays. We'll see. But anyway, guys, hope you liked the video, and I'll see y'all later.